Hello, this is arcade game series Miss Pac-Man on PC, the Steam version. I had been playing the PS4 version. I'm trying out this version because the PS4 version is always a little blurry no matter what. The graphics are just a little blurry. This PC version, though, can do pixel-perfect scaling if you use the sort of built-in 1 times, 2 times, or maybe more if you have a bigger screen resolution. I don't know. Mine can only do perfect scaling up to 2 times on my 1080p screen. My little 1080p screen. And the 2 times scaling on the 1080p screen only takes up like half the screen, a little over half the screen. So it's kind of tiny. I tried to play arcade game series. Here we go. Come on. Yeah. Cherry Thief. Arcade game series Dig Dug at this size, and it didn't really work. My eyes started protesting that they had to squint at little Dig Dug. Well, I can't finish screens. But the Miss Pac-Man stuff seems to be easier to see, so I guess I'll just have to play for a while and see how my eyes deal. If they don't like it, then, well, this could be a short recording because I'll have to stop and make myself a larger, well, I'll have to scale the graphics up as big as they can get on the screen, and it'll still be a little blurry, but it won't, the PC version is not as blurry on my screen, on my computer, as the PS4 version. Also, the color is a little better. I don't know why, but it's just how it goes. So, it'll be better in the PS4 version, slightly. Not as perfectly sharp as I would like. But that'll be what I have to do. That was a little close. So yeah, I just have to scale it up as big as I can and make myself a new little recording layout and then start a new recording. But we'll see. I would prefer to be able to play in this razor sharp pixel perfect scaled setup. I realized I've been playing various Miss Pac-Man related stuff for the past few days, and I mentioned a few times that this company called GCC, or General Computer Corporation, who had created Miss Pac-Man and were due royalties from Namco on Miss Pac-Man games, but that's apparently no longer the case. Apparently, this company, this American, California-based company called At Games, or wait, is it At Play? Maybe it's At Game. I don't know. It's either At Games or At Play. It's a terrible name. Anyway, they apparently bought the Miss Pac-Man rights off of General Computer. The owners, the founders, or whoever, the original people from General Computer Corporation who still owned those royalty payments, or the property of Miss Pac-Man, or whatever it is that Namco would have had to pay license fees to. This company called At Play or At Games or whatever, they make like plug-in, just little plug-in TV console things, just cheapo little things that'll play like a couple games or something. You just plug them straight into your TV. They make those, and they started selling a Miss Pac-Man one And Namco got mad, but At Games, there was this big lawsuit because At Games said, well, we bought the rights. Namco was like, what? And there was this big thing. And supposedly they had settled. They had made some kind of arrangement, but then Namco started taking Miss Pac-Man out of other games that she shows up in, like Pac-Land and stuff. They were just taking her, I'm dead. Taking her straight out, so apparently Namco is not too happy with how that whole thing went with At Play or At Games or whatever. And they just don't want to have Miss Pac-Man around anymore at all. And I was sort of marveling at just a warm up there, right? How this arcade game series, Miss Pac-Man, has been allowed to remain on online stores. Like you would think if Namco's so against... Well, that's a bad start. So against Miss Pac-Man royalties or whatever, that they would have nuked this thing and have no Miss Pac-Man at all out there. But thinking about it, maybe because this version predates At Games or At Play or whatever from... I don't even want to know how to say their name right. They're scumbags, I think. Because this predates them acquiring the rights from the GCC people, then maybe they don't get any royalties off of this version. Maybe? I don't know. That seems like it would be weird, but I don't know. I don't know how rights junk work. It's stupid. All I know is it means that we ain't gonna get a Arcade Archives Miss Pac-Man, which is terrible because that would be the best version. They would do scaling correctly so it wouldn't be blurry. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, it's not GCC that is gumming things up. It's anymore. It's this company that those guys sold out their claim to Miss Pac-Man to, apparently for like $10 million or something. I think there's like 4 guys, so that would be like $2.5 million each or something, somewhere around there. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's 5 guys. I don't know. And who knows if that 10 million figure is anywhere near accurate, but supposedly that's more than Namco was willing to buy them out for, so significantly more, according to the wiki article I was reading. Who knows what that is worth. Oh boy, what am I doing? I'm just living dangerously. So, for 10 mil, or some fraction thereof, that Namco would not part with to the GCC guys, we are stuck in this crummy situation. Good job, Namco. Couldn't you just have ponied up the dough? Just buy the darn thing out. I can't play while I'm thinking about stupid stuff like this. You could have had Miss Pac-Man forever. Instead, well, yeah, instead you're replacing Miss Pac-Man with Pac-Mom in your games, which I guess nobody really cares that much about that. But the problem is, I really like the Miss Pac-Man actual game itself, and you're not likely... I guess it's probably not likely that they're just going to put out a straight-up standalone Pac-Mom game. I can't steer. I was doing some testing on the PS4 version, which I just quickly reinstalled and was noodling around with my DualShock 4, and it's like I kind of felt more in control, making little cornering adjustments with the DualShock 4 D-pad than with my my arcade stick, which uses a Sanwa JLF's lever, which is kind of floppy. Oh my gosh. I'm just biting it left and right. I don't know. This Sanwa JLF is not really designed for Pac games or anything. If I end up playing all these Pac games, I'm going to start thinking about stupid things like making myself a dedicated Pac game control stick, which I tried to do before back in the PS3 days, and it didn't work out super well. There just isn't really an equivalent that you can construct with standard arcade parts that I could find. That would have been, what, like 5 years ago or something. I'm getting a lot of ghosts by my standards. Oh. That was a goof up. Hello. Shuck. That was inevitable. The longer that goes, I'm just gonna do something dumb. I'm not. No, I do not have my head in this. Let's see, what is it? My high score on the PS2 version is currently 52,000. I think my all-time Miss Pac-Man high score is a whopping like 60 or 70-ish. I don't know. Anyway, the current one that I have recorded is 52 on the PS4 arcade game series Miss Pac-Man. But I think I set that like at the beginning-ish of this year. And when I was trying to get back to that recently, I wasn't even really getting close to that. I was struggling to get to like 30,000 or something. No, I got to 40,000. I got to 40,000. So my recent score is only 40,000. Looks like tonight I'm not even gonna get within sniffing distance of that if I keep this nonsense up. I can't even get out of the first 2 screens without croaking. I'm gonna die. Yep. I am, just taking way too long to clear these dots out. Maybe it's because the screen I'm looking at is too darn small. I mean, the game graphics screen on my monitor. Maybe I'll have to zoom it up. I don't know. That's a good excuse, right? I'm gonna die. Why? What am I doing? I am, yeah, I think this is not working for whatever reason. It just feels too remote. What I was doing yesterday when I was trying to play, there's control issues. Trying to play Dig Dug in this tiny screen setup. And that was definitely starting to make my eyes feel straining to look at the little pukas and figars. I started seeing if I could just inch my monitor closer to my face. Somehow that didn't really work. Oh boy. Well, maybe I'll get to 20K if I don't choke. Oh, shoot. Ooh. Oh, shoot. See ya. Oh, I choked. Well, I got 22. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel like my eyeballs are not super thrilled about it all. Ooh, dang it. Strawberry. Oh, shoot. Oh, what am I doing? Just drifting into danger zone. Oh no, more danger zone. Get out. I saw that guy coming. Wish I got that guy. Oh, for Pete's sake. I didn't need to go for that. I just can't get out of these first stages without doing a Dumbo. Ag. Greg. Oh dear. Not a good idea. You can't just go for all that. I am not playing with any sense of self-preservation here. What am I doing? I'll just casually backdash right through the fruit into the ghost. That's a good idea, right? Sheesh. Same darn thing. Man, they come right over that way. I shouldn't go that way, huh? Oh yeah, you're gonna just jump on my head? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to try scaling it up. So, I guess we're gonna stop this one and start another little one. You can see how it comes out. It should look pretty close because, well, then it'll look slightly blurrier. Just barely slightly blurrier. Not as blurry as the PS4 ones I was recording. So that'll be good. Alright. Maybe then I'll stop playing like such a doofus. Just a little less.